Well, many times government and corporate grants are the lifeline for nonprofit organizations, and there are so many available. But finding the ones that can benefit these organizations can be a challenge. That's where Grantwatch.com comes in. Libby Hikind is the founder and CEO of Grantwatch.com. Hi, Libby.
Hi, LeeAnn.
Such a great idea. Tell us about Grantwatch.com.
Well, Grantwatch is the website that lets nonprofits, businesses, and individuals know what grants are available. We archive the website every day, add new grants. It's fresh, it's crisp, it's right there.
So, Libby, share with us some of the 60 categories that you have that list grant opportunities.
Well, we start out with aging and seniors, arts and culture. We have disaster relief, workforce development. Over the pandemic, we added COVID-19, we added BIPOC, we added social justice. We already had refugees and immigrants. We just go all the way through to down to women, out of school youth, 60 categories of every grant you can imagine.
And Libby, give us some of your top tips for grant applications, to kind of set themselves apart.
Well, the first thing is always check whether you're eligible for the grant. Make sure that you can check all the boxes. The requirements are very specific. If you can't, form a coalition with an organization that does that particular component. Then we go into following directions. That's very important. The directions could be as detailed as the word count, character count, or even the font size and margins. And you need to follow those directions because otherwise your grant is thrown out and the organization wastes all their time. And then I have something that I coined a phrase that's called PMF, passion, maps, and folders. Your passion needs to jump off the page. You're writing a grant because you really feel strongly about something. The reader has to buy into it and want to fund it. And so that passion really needs to jump. Now you need to stay focused. And that's why I say maps. You want to map it out where you go from the needs, the goals, the objectives, and then you want to go to the activities that are going to happen in order to meet those objectives. And you want to have an evaluation. And your budget, everything in your budget should be written about in the narrative, in the grant application. Every single dollar should be there. And then you want to talk about sustainability. What happens when the money runs out, when the funding is gone? How will you sustain that wonderful program? And will you disseminate it? Will you share it out? And how can it be replicated in other locations? So all these things make you stand out from another grant application because you're focused. You're only talking about how are you going to remediate the needs that match the vision and mission of the funding source. I left out one, folders. Passion, maps, and folders. So think about that way. Have a hard copy folder and a folder on your laptop of every document that you could possibly need for your grant application. And keep saving it, keep adding to it. Every article that's written about your application. And we have grant news on Grantwatch where you can write an article about your organization and then you can take a copy of it and put it into your application. So passion, maps, and folders, try to remember that and you'll be fine.
And Libby, how many grants can companies apply for at the same time?
There really is no limit. You should not apply to the same funding source for the same program. But if you're going to apply to multiple funding sources, you need to be able to expand the program you're applying for. And if you do get funded in multiple ways, you'll want to let the funding source know because you're going to need some budget modifications.
And Libby, how much does it cost? Cost is a big thing. How much does it cost to be a Grantwatch.com subscriber?
So we have a pricing and plans page. It's on the nav bar. And you have the largest subscription, which is the best value, is the $199 a year. Gives you access to every single thing on the website. And with the smaller subscriptions, you also have complete and total access. You have $18 a week, $45 a month, or $90 a quarter. But the $199, of course, is the best. Win a grant that you found on Grantwatch, we send you this. And that's your gift from Grantwatch. So just let us know if you find a grant on Grantwatch because this is going to come your way for free.
The website is grantwatch.com. Libby Hikind, founder.